now I am Professor N.C. Rajalakshmi. I am Professor in Finance in Shiv Shivani Institute of Management. I am into teaching field since almost last 15 years. I have done my PhD in banking sector. Shiv Shivani Institute of Management is having a long-standing history. The group itself was established 50 years ago. We have already celebrated the Golden Jubilee, and our Management Institute was established 22 years ago. We have started the Management Institute with an intake of 40 and gradually rose to the intake of 480 as on date. We have seen many students passing out with flying colors, and this has added to the very good ranking at the national level as far as the institute is concerned. We have a very good blend of faculty members. We have faculty from industry, we have faculty from core academics, we have faculty with PhDs, we have faculty with exclusive industry experiences. Shiv Shivani Institute of Management is known in Andhra Pradesh as well as in India for its continuous placement track record. We have been giving very good placements to our students. Almost all the branded companies across the country have been visiting our campus very often. And we very proudly we can say that we have every year we are touching almost 100% placements. Shiv Shivani Institute of Management is known not only in the academic area, even otherwise also we are into social activities. We are taking care of the students. We are also counseling the students in engineering colleges and in degree colleges about their career orientation. Shiv Shivani Institute of Management has its own niche in the management area, and we are one among the top B schools in India. And also, as far as the placements are concerned, we are one among the topmost B schools in Andhra Pradesh. Shiv Shivani Institute of Management, the very basic objective of establishing Shiv Shivani Institute of Management is to cater to the requirements of all the students ranging from various capacities into the management area. So the basic objective of starting the group was with school, but gradually we went on to increase into management area. We also have, the group also has graduation college at Shiv Shivani Degree College at our campus. Our campus is widespread, almost 9 acres campus we are having with lush green environment. We are also having residential and non-residential campuses. Residential campus, we have the hostel facilities for boys and girls exclusively. We have 100% Wi-Fi, 24 hours Wi-Fi facilities we have. We provide the laptop to the students. Apart from providing the laptop, we also give the uniform, we also give the textbooks, and we also provide the industry interface to the students. We are offering close to 7 courses in the form of residential as well as non-residential programs. All these programs are 2-year full-time programs. The eligibility in order to enter into the Shiv Shivani campus, the student should have taken up any of the national level aptitude test, that is CAT, MAT, ZAT, ATMA or CMAT. Based upon this, we conduct the GD and PI, and we also give weightage to the performance in the aptitude test as well as the GD and PI. Apart from that, where there is a weightage for the graduation percentage also. So the students, those who are willing to join Shiv Shivani Institute of Management, has to invariably take up any of the national level exams. We also provide the personal counseling to the students as far as the career is concerned in relation to their placements, in relation to their overall career objective. Shiv Shivani Institute of Management is in the forefront in order to provide the consultancy services. That forms part of our social responsibility as well. We go to various engineering colleges, our faculty members go to various degree colleges and provide the career counseling to them. This is about Shiv Shivani Institute of Management. Most of the students will have a doubt. Those who are on the verge of completing their graduation, most probably they will have a doubt as to what exactly they should do, what should be their next step of the career after completing the graduation. I am here to clarify your doubts about what exactly you are going to do after the graduation. You have various avenues open. Say for example, if you have done a BSc, you can go to MSc. If you have done a BCA, you can go to MCA. If you have done a BTech, you can go to MTech. If you have done doctorate also, you have further post-graduation courses in the doctoral courses. But above all, you have a management course which will help you in becoming the overall individual, which will help you in developing your overall personality. The reason why I am emphasizing upon why management as a career or why management as a profession after graduation is basically to tell you that graduation only provides you the basic understanding about the skill sets what you should acquire in the respective functional areas, but management per se will give you the overall understanding about how you go about managing any component whatever is given to you. As I said, if you are doing MSc after BSc, your scope is limited only to the extent of MSc, but after BSc if you are doing management, your scope is widened. Same is the case with any of the graduates. In fact, at Shiv Shivani Institute of Management, we get a blend of graduates. We have BSc graduates, we have arts graduates, we have medicine graduates, we have engineering graduates. Everyone is part of the management course. Why even doctorates come to take up the management course? Because nowadays we are listening more about the hospital management. So how to manage the hospital itself is it has become a big task. So most of the doctorates are also coming in order to take up the management course. So every individual invariably is pursuing management course. If not after completing immediately after the graduation, at least at the later stage they are realizing the importance of management. Again they are taking up the management course in the form of a executive MBA also. So hence what I suggest to all the graduating students, mostly those who are on the verge of completing their graduation, it is better to focus your career in the area of management rather than focusing only limiting your scope in the limited area. Instead of pursuing the post graduation further in MTech or maybe in MSc, it is always advisable for the graduates to go for management course, because the scope itself is widened once you are pursuing the management course. Say for example, if you are pursuing MSc after BSc, then you have to have thinking about whether you are going to go into the education arena or whether you are going to go into the research arena, where exactly you are going to land up. Based upon that, you have to take a decision regarding what should be your next step as far as post graduation is concerned. So mostly if you are coming for the management course, it will give you a scope in order to widen up your managerial skill set, and probably you can prove yourself as the best personality or the best individual or the best manager in the overall organization. So what after graduation, you can start thinking about where exactly you should go about. First option always should be open for management, because after graduation, again as I told you, if suppose you are doing BTech and after that you are doing MTech, again you are limiting your scope only to the extent of technical know-how, only you are limiting your scope only to the extent of technical know-how. Instead of that, if you are doing the management graduation, that will definitely again widen up your skill set. Apart from this, if you want to pursue your PhD, you are also open to pursue the PhD even after doing the management course. So the B schools which are offering such a management course which will pave way for you to pursue the PhD, you have to identify such kind of B schools. Ours is one of the B schools. Shiv Shivani Institute of Management is one of the B school which is providing such a platform. After completing your PGDM course, you can as well pursue the PhD. If you want to enter into teaching field, PhD is a must. Otherwise, you can definitely enjoy your life with only a managerial skills. Most of us would be having a doubt as to why only management. As I told you already, management is our lifeblood. Management is there in our everyday life. So in the form of management, we teach all the functional areas. Say for example, we talk about finance, financial management, we talk about marketing management, we talk about operations, we talk about HR, human resources, we talk about production, we talk about every functional area of the management. So which gives us a basic advantage, a basic understanding about how to basically manage ourselves, may it be finance, may it be persons, may it be marketing, may it be strategy or whatever it is. So management plays an important role in everyday's life. Hence, you have to, if once you are pursuing the management course, you will feel that you are a complete individual. Why I am saying so? Because the moment when you start management, the moment when you start defining management, we will start defining management with the very best word known as planning. Without planning, there is nothing in everyone's life. So management teaches you how to go about planning, how to go about organizing, how to go about implementing, and how to go about again and again identifying the errors and go about rectifying the errors. That is what basically is the crux of the management. So that's the reason why the answer to why management, or why, if we are asking why we have to pursue management course, because when we are pursuing the graduation, say for example BSc or say for example BCom, We are not taught about how exactly to manage the things. We are not taught about any functional areas basically. We are only given about the inputs in the form of the basic languages, or maybe in the form of your commerce or economics kind of a thing. But how we go about making use of this information and managing our own organization or managing oneself is what is basically taught in a practical way in the management courses. So pursuing management degree is equally important for every individual. As I said, in management course, what we do is we teach the interlink between all these functional areas. Say for example, when I am talking about finance, the decision taken by a finance manager, how it makes an impact upon the decision being taken by the HR, how it makes an impact upon decision being taken by the marketing, how it makes an impact upon the decisions being taken by the production department. So one will be able to understand the interlink between all these functional areas once any individual pursues the management course. Once we are able to understand how to interlink between our basic graduation and management course, probably we should be able to understand the importance of management course as well. When I am saying so, what do I mean? Say for example, if you have done a BTech course, how do you interlink with your BTech knowledge with that of the management knowledge? We teach all these things at Shiv Shivani Institute of Management.